C5 was a wonderful journey. C5 was a wonderful journey. So Gobi told, we were supposed to fill out a form like to get a funding. Okay. So we got a mail off the blue like on a Sunday morning. We were just kind of chilling after the Saturday party. So the thing is, if you want to if you have some project on your own, fill out this form. We will fund it.
Right.
Okay. So we were supposed to fill out a form, and there is one option of selecting the drop down, which department does it fall under. And sadly, there is no civil engineering there. Because there has never been a precedence, right? So
now they'll have that thing on the drop down.
Yeah, hopefully. So we fell into the other category, other innovations category. So we filled out and we applied for 50,000 rupees. So they approved it because we knew a senior. We went and we just pitched it about how this can impact people's life. So we just pitched it and they approved it. But the problem is it did take like 3 sweet months for the fund to come in.
Okay.
So we had to follow.
So what year was this?
So this was in 2016.
Your second year?
My second year, yeah.
Second year, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So the setup in C5 is every year they have something called open house, okay? So where student teams come up with different kind of projects, crazy projects, starting from race car to hyperverge or hyperloop.
Okay.
These kind of crazy projects will be happening, autonomous robots and all these things.
Open house.
Open house, okay. So every team is supposed to pitch their project in open house. And most probably what happens is only one project is featured in a newspaper. That is after the open house. So that is considered to be the success of the project, okay?
Right.
That's how people celebrate. So all the teams works towards it. Of course, there's a bigger agenda because there's passion in building a race car or a hyperloop and so on. But again, that little moment of celebration of that one newspaper article defines that.
Gives you a boost. No?
Gives us a boost, right?
Yeah.
So every year it's a suspense, but based on the track record, it has always been the race car team, which gets to be featured in the newspaper. It's called Raftar. So race car is pretty cool, right? Of course.
Yeah, definitely.
So we were working on it. Jawar was the first intern. And we got he's very influential over there. So because he was working, he got in 6 more people inspired. They came and they joined.
Okay.
Of course, the job description of the internship was building cool technology and all these things. But sadly, what we did is all painting and welding and stuff to build the prototype done. So we got it done, and it was open house day. So everyone presented, and we got phenomenal IIT alumni because open house is something that is well celebrated.
Right.
You get phenomenal people being CEOs or CFOs of different big companies, of multi-billion-dollar companies, coming in there just to see what's new in the market, what is going to be the next decade's technology. So they came in there, and we were shocked actually because most of the projects were passion-driven. But the one exception that Modulus had was, or Foldable House had was, it also had a use case. Most of the time you build a race car out of passion, but again it ends as a passion. It just proves your engineering skills and so on. Whereas in this case there was a use case, and it was an accidental discovery, okay. When we first started out, we didn't know that. We thought, okay, this will be a cool solution for refugee housing or floods. But people started, they told, why don't we build it on my terrace top for my extra room? And one civil engineer came, this will be useful for me in site offices.
Right.
So we collected 60 people, 60 users, which was completely organic. We didn't aim for it, we didn't plan for it.
Okay.
So that's when we understood, okay, there is a bigger
So it was not only passion driven, it was impact driven. At the same time, it was user driven also.
User driven also.
Right.
So some products are made using accidents, right? It just, you develop it for a reason, but turns out there is a much bigger application, right? So this was one of them, and that day we felt good. We already got our newspaper kind of validation because already 60 people
But
came in.
did you have a name then?
So we were Foldable House still then. So all good, and we had a very good dinner. The senior who believed in us of giving 50,000 rupees, he took us to dinner. We were all celebrating because many people spoke about foldables and so on. So went to room at 4 a.m. or something, and we were sleeping. And 8 o'clock, I got 7 missed calls or something. And so I woke up and I saw. So the senior was shouting in the phone, "Boss, yours is featured in the newspaper." So that final checkpoint also came in.
Wow.
So